Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. Okay, sorry about last night. I don't know what happened. The internet or something went crazy. Um, but I did promise you guys that I would be back tonight. So we are here. And yep, the studio is open. I am doing Streamlabs OBS tonight. So hopefully everything goes well and we don't have any interruptions or anything like that. I'm sure that we're going to have an A-OK stream tonight. So, shout out to everybody who is joining 20 Yvette Speaks. Hey, Ree, how are you? I wish I could say that this has been like a day, but this has been a week. I'm telling y'all, I am stressed to the max. I have to talk. I have to talk to myself and say, Twana, go to work. Twana, get up and go to work. Like, just been one thing after another. We had another family member pass away from COVID-19. The funeral home did the viewing today, and then tomorrow will be the funeral. Hey, Golden Star. Hey, Shemaine. So it's just been crazy. You guys, please stay safe. I cannot stress that enough. Stay safe out there. Like every time I turn around, almost every week, somebody has COVID, somebody passed away. Like it's getting ridiculous. Like it really is getting ridiculous. So you guys stay safe. All right, I'm gonna pull up my window capture. Well, no, my browser allows you to add web-based content as web pages widget. Okay, I'm making sure that I have. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm making sure that I have this right. Last night, it just literally burned me up. I couldn't get anything to work, and it just drove me bananas. Let me see. Remove that. Remove that. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can jump right into this. Let's see. It's not a media source. Let's try window capture. Live streaming YouTube. This thing is driving me bananas. Sometimes it just, ugh, I just want to scream. Okay, allows you to add web-based content as a source, such as web pages, widgets, and streaming video. That's what I want. I want to stream video, add a new source instead. Absolutely. Add the source. It doesn't give me a choice. It just says browser source. Are you kidding me right now? That is not what I want at all. All right, I don't know what the problem is, so I'm just going to go ahead with the breaking news. I'm sorry, I'm trying to share my screen and it's not sharing with you guys, so I do apologize for that. Okay, I'm going to have to do display capture. Um, okay, I'm going to have to do that in order to share my screen with you guys. So I'm just going to go straight on over. And so last night we were talking about Miss Robbie and everything that she had going on. I tried to play the video for you guys of her latest interview, and of course it didn't go too well. So let me go back. And I did this Instagram, just for Sweetie Pies because I want to know, what's going on, what they're up to, what they're doing. A friend of Miss Robbie's, she used to sing with this lady, Jessie Smith Lucas, passed away. And she was a friend, but she also did an interview. Her makeover was amazing. And then this says, I lost my best friend today, who has always been like a sister to me, Jessie Smith Lucas. So this is her. what she looked like today. And then Janae, can anybody tell me why Janae still goes by Janae Sweetie Pie? Like, what is that? Can anybody tell me why? Like, what is that? I don't get it. Anyway, Miss Robbie Sweetie Pies is here. Look at her makeup and her hair. She was ready for this interview. She's got her ring light on. Honey, she was ready for it, and she looks amazing. Like, her makeup, the hair, the outfit, it all complimented her. Now, I do have, let me go and see. I do have the video.
History
We
Month
tried to play
special.
it last night and it would not do right for anything. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to take it over to my YouTube studio and I'm going to drop it for you guys so that you can view the video whenever you guys want to. There's the video right there. So you can go to that link and watch the video. And it was a really nice interview, but I'm telling you now, they did not cover anything about Tim. Absolutely nothing. Tim was not talked about. Absolutely not. So I'm sorry. I know everybody, if you saw that, you were probably going, oh my God, she's going to talk about, Tim and, give us an update. Nope, she did not. But she had a digital, interview. This lady was actually her niece. And so I was like, okay, so this is why she is doing the interview because this is family. And yeah, so that's what that was about. Was not surprised at all when she said, this is my niece. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. So yeah, that happened. Then, you guys, check this out. So the Daily Mail, because y'all know I'm like addicted to the Daily Mail and some other stuff. 115 violent prisoners took over St. Louis jail. Now, from my understanding, this is not the same jail that Tim is in. So he was not, as far as we know, he was not involved in any of this, as far as we know. Now, some of the ads are saying 115, some are saying 117. Like this one right here says 117 inmates took over. And I mean, they went ham. You guys, check this out. All right, we're going to wait for this commercial to go by. Okay, here you go. They can be seen, in the window. They busted out windows. They threw things out, lighting them on fire. I mean, they just went bananas. Nobody knows yet as to why this happened, but look at the street. The street is covered in debris. All of this stuff is coming from the inmates. Like they literally went bananas in the jail. Now, again, according to St. Louis, this is not the same jail that Tim Norman is in. That's what they're saying. But that was a hot mess. And I'm like, could that be? Could it be the same jail? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Everybody's saying it's not. So hopefully they'll have more news later on or maybe tomorrow as to why this happened. But for right now, it says that more than 100 inmates took over a section of the City Justice Center in downtown St. Louis, injuring a corrections officer at the facility. The incident began around 2:30 a.m. Saturday, which would have been this morning, in a fourth floor unit when a defendant inmate who was very, very, very upset got into a fight with a corrections officer, and public safety director Jimmy Edwards said at the news conference. So there was a whole lot of stuff going on about this. Hey sis, Doreen is in the house. Hey Kathleen. Hi, hi. Appreciate y'all coming in. All right, let me get back to this. So the officer was then jumped by inmates in the unit. So that's why he got injured, because they jumped on him. So during the fight, several detainees were able to jimmy the locks on their cells, open the cells up, and get into the unit, according to Edwards. As jail employees were trying to get the corrections officer to safety, the inmates accused a lock panel system, and other detainees were released from their cells into the unit. So then Edwards said the unit was breached and inmates were able to get into the hallway. So a second unit on the floor also started to have um, defiant detainees. Um, Also, those detainees were also very aggressive, very violent. They too were able to be released from their cells because those locks were also jimmied, and they were also able to breach their unit. So the incident involved approximately 117 inmates. So there's supposed to be a follow up on NBC and KSDK. So I'm going to have to stay on top of this, because it's just like, wow, couldn't believe it. So then my girl, Eat with Philly Phil and more, she dropped a couple of videos, right? And I was talking to her in her live stream the other day. So Miss Robbie, it looks like Miss Robbie's cookbook that Tim kind of pushed her into doing is a hit. It's on the bestsellers list. It's doing great. So, she's not missing, anything. She's not missing anything. Ms. Robbie is still cooking. She's still on top of it. She has her products out. So, have to commend her for that. Like, Miss Robbie said that her career didn't really take off until she was in her 70s. Like, that's when Oprah said, we need you on the show. A year after the show was actually airing is when they met Oprah. Oprah literally came to the restaurant, and after that, things just blew up in St. Louis for her. And she has been a busy, busy woman ever since. Also, Philly Phil said that Sweetie Pie's Tim Norman requested to see witnesses' names and addresses, and that request may be denied. I Have you guys ever heard of an inmate? I don't know. Have you ever heard of that? I've never heard of that. I'm sorry, Doreen. I just told everybody, like, it's been such a hard week. Like, it's been so, I'm telling you, it's been rough. I'm so sorry. But I was asking you guys this. Shout out to the 22 viewers in the house. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button, and I will so appreciate it. Reese said, cookbook blessing in spite of, she is going to be all right. I mean, the woman hasn't missed a beat. She's still a millionaire. Her television shows are in syndication all over the internet, and some of the channels that I can't personally get, but since Discovery bought the OWN network, um, stuff that used to be on OWN is like streaming on the internet, and that's amazing. Golden Star said never. I have never. What? I can't even. I don't even know how to word the question. Like, how do you request that as an inmate, like as somebody who is accused of murder? How do you say, I want all the names and all the addresses of the people, who claim to be witnesses? What? Why? What are you going to do with the names and the addresses behind bars? I mean, what? What are you going to do with this information? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get it. You guys, like, Tim is trying to pull the wool out of his butt. Like, he's really, going in for it. I will tell you this also, guys, on Tim's Instagram, somebody has been doing damage control. Now, that right there, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, because you may follow Tim, you may not follow Tim, but somebody has been doing some damage control. So if there was ever like any incriminating, words or, anything that could be used against Tim, it is clean. It's all clean. Like there's nothing on his Instagram incriminating at all. Several posts have been removed, which lets me know one or two things. Either he has access to the internet somehow, or somebody is doing this for him, because there's nothing. All the stuff that, we've covered, all the things that, like, I mean, there's a huge gap, there's a huge jump, and somebody is in charge. I don't think you can't ask for that, Doreen. It's like, I mean, he can ask, but he's not gonna, they're not gonna give him names and addresses. I mean, you're like allegedly a mastermind of murder. Like, they're not gonna, please, Tim. And if they do, I could see his attorney. Okay, I could see his attorney asking, but, and the only reason I say that is because maybe you would want to interview some of these people or ask some of these people, like, but why would Tim want that? Like, are you going to tip somebody off and, go finish them off too? Like, allegedly, just assuming. I'm just assuming, all of these things are assumptions. They're not even allegations. I'm just saying, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is that Tim asked for this information. So he put in for that information. Is he going to get it? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably not. I would say no. He's going to be denied. But yeah, I thought that you guys would want to know this, because I just found it really, really funny. And if I hadn't have been, just kind of snooping around, because I like the little video of his little boy and stuff like that. And then right here, this thing where they had a new location in Jackson, Mississippi, which is the restaurant that opened right before Tim got locked up. And this last Instagram image was, what's the date on here? I don't know. It won't tell me the date. July 31st, 2020. July 31st, 2020 was his last posting, and he was hiring for the Jackson, Mississippi restaurant. But as you can see, like, there's gaps in here to where there used to be content. So I don't know, maybe his lawyer took over that. I don't know. I just thought it was strange, because I'm looking at everybody else's Instagram and they haven't removed anything. Now, I will say this, the argument that was on Miss Robbie's Instagram, I think she probably deleted it because it was a lot of controversy. And then a month later after that, Tim got arrested. So it was probably, controversy, but there are so many gaps in between, like, for no reason. Like, nobody really goes this far back on somebody's Instagram, but just seeing, how I'm like, this is not all the pictures, because I've been following these people, since forever. Like, since forever. We started following on Twitter, and then, they jumped to Instagram, so we jumped to Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you guys. Do y'all think somebody has control over his Instagram? I mean, it's a possibility. It is definitely a possibility. Let's see what you guys have to say. Kathleen asking for the witness name and addresses. That's scary. Exactly. I think it's scary. Look, why would you do that? Reed said that Tim probably paid a cleaner to scrub his account. That's another thing. But I know for sure, without a doubt, everything, every argument, all the stuff, cussing people out, all the stuff, throwing shade at people, getting turned up at parties and all that kind of stuff, all of that stuff is gone. Every last bit of it. It's like his Instagram is that of a saint. Tim's Instagram, like, he wants that to look better than Barack Obama's Instagram. Like, I'm not even kidding. And I'm sitting here like, what? That's not all the stuff. And you guys know it's not all the stuff, because all the stuff from like Tim's Instagram and stuff, we covered it as soon as this hit the news, remember? And then all of a sudden this stuff is like disappeared. It's gone. Now he's asking for names and addresses. I could understand maybe the names, or are you saying how many people? But seriously? So what are you going to do? Are you going to write everybody a letter and say what? How dare you? Like, come on. Whatever. Hi, Gigi. Tim is anything but a mastermind. He didn't even get the insurance money. Wasn't going to get the insurance money. Hello, TSM. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much. Looky here. And this is just me. I just, just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud. I don't think that the judge or anybody is going to consider your social media, because they already have the text messages. Reed said they can retrieve old info. Nothing is ever really gone. That's the other thing I was going to say. Thank you, Reed. Once you put something out on the internet, it's there. Okay, Jamal Bryant thought that his live stream wasn't going to get further than the ceiling, and we all got a copy of it. So that taught me, whatever you do on the internet, I don't care if you do erase it, somebody's always going to have it. Somebody's always going to get a hold of it, and you're always going to have to answer for it. I mean, just look at all of the Twitter drama that goes on. People will tweet dumb stuff, and then they'll go back and make it a dirty tweet, meaning that they erase it so you can't see it. But I guarantee you somebody already saw it and somebody already got it. Kathleen said, but they still have the info messages from the burner phone. Exactly. And the text messages between him and YL. So, I mean, they don't really need to look at his social media, I don't think. Ree says to Gigi, the next reality show he will star in will be the world's dumbest criminals. I'm like so in shock. Every time you turn around, Tim has something up his sleeve, Now, here's something else. Remember I told you guys that his attorney quit? It was a mutual agreement. Now, I don't know who brought it up first. Probably Tim. Tim probably, brought it up first. You know what I'm saying? Or it could have been his attorney. I could actually see Tim's attorney literally saying, I don't think I'll be able to win this case. Or, the only thing I could do for you is get the death penalty off the table. And then both of them, well, your time is up. I don't need you. And then he goes, but it was mighty quick, wasn't it? Probably on the same, he's gone, I need to hurry up, get me an attorney. It happened like that, blink of an eye. He had another attorney. It was like, well, if he can't do it, then I know, somebody else. And we still don't know who the private sector was that was paying for the first lawyer and his team. But it is expensive when you have a team. So the new lawyer actually has 3 people on his team. So that makes 4 attorneys that are working for Tim Norman at this particular time for this case. And all 4 of those attorneys are like just for Tim alone. That's his team of lawyers. So I'm not sure if Terica Ellis, has an attorney, a private attorney. YL does. because he's got a lot of dirty money, so we know he does. But the other guy that's accused of being the shooter, I'm almost certain that he doesn't have a private attorney because he can't afford a private attorney. Like, I don't know, you guys is just so dumb. And I didn't think, I don't know about you guys, but I did not think that this was going to go on this long. I had no idea this was going to go on this long. To me, it's an open and shut case, but and clearly they're looking for something
History
else.
Month.
Clearly. Now, if you guys, for you guys new that are coming in, I'm going to paste Miss Robbie's interview again in the chat. So if you want to look at that video, you can. And for those of you who, just tuned in, I'm just saying that Miss Robbie did not talk about Tim in this interview at all. Like, at all. All right, let me drop that in the chat. Now, this is the interview with her niece. And that interview she just did, she posted it on Instagram a couple days ago. She was so beautiful. I was like, I had to do a double take. I was like, is that Miss Robbie? She's super cute. Look at this woman. So yeah, it does pay to add a couple of more Instagrams. Because, weeding this out, now I can see what's going on. I can definitely see what's going on. Like I said, Janae, she's still bodybuilding and all of this kind of stuff. And I swear, I tell you what. Let me see. Danielle seems to be doing well. She has turned into an Instagram model. For those of you, who don't know, she turned into an Instagram model. That's what she wanted to do. So, hey, more power to Danielle. Yeah, that everybody, this has got to be an old happy birthday to my spectacular cousin, Charles Crenshaw. And this was posted January 29th. So there's not like, they're still being quiet. They're still hush hush. You know what I'm saying? They're still like, we're not going to say anything. This is Tim's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. I'm not really sure of their status because she doesn't talk about anything on Instagram either. But this is Miss Jalen. This is Tim's, the last person that he was in a relationship with, and the lady that he has the young son with. So yeah, he does have a baby. And, we had Google eyes over the baby. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Big Drake. I know there's a confidentiality agreement, but once the case is over, can the previous lawyers give insight? That would be interesting to get their opinions. I have reached out to them, Big Drake. Nobody has, I got like the automated email, but nobody actually said, yes, I will do an interview or whatever. So I'm like, hopefully in the near future, I can get some insight. They can say something. They're probably not going to give us any information that leads to, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they could sit down and tell us exactly what they think or whatever. And I don't know if anybody else has even tried to get an interview with Tim Norman's previous attorneys. I'm not even sure. So, yeah. Bev, hello. How can Tim afford a team? I have no idea. His mama is helping him, and he might make good on the 1 million he has on his mom. I'm not really sure, Bev. The only thing that I know is the first team of attorneys, it was said per the court, and we pulled those records up so everybody could see it. His attorney was being paid by a private sector, but we don't know who that private sector was. It could have been any type of corporation, a group of people. It could have been anybody. We don't know. So I'm not sure if the same private sector, quote unquote, is paying for his attorney's fees this time. I have no earthly idea. Can Miss Robbie afford to do it? Absolutely. She can absolutely afford. Is she doing it? I don't know. Reese said, I heard Charles put up a GoFundMe to open his own restaurant. He wanted $150,000. And he had $65 last time I checked. Really? That is interesting. Now, see here, I didn't know Charles was that much into food. I thought that Charles was into um, acting. I thought he was going to be an actor. I didn't know he was into food like that. But, I mean, I don't know. Is he going to open up another Sweetie Pies, or what kind of restaurant do you guys know? Like, did Charles give any, you know, really good information, Ree? Surely he's not going to be Miss Robbie's competition. Probably will be another Sweetie Pies, but don't quote me on that. I didn't even know this information, so thank you, Bree. See, you guys are so helpful. Y'all know information that, we in the commentary world, we don't know. So I think that's really awesome that you guys actually know some information. It just makes the whole show so much better. So I'm curious. I am curious, of the 32 people in here, what do you guys think so far? I know the Tim Norman case is going very slow. And let me just clarify this, because we had this talk before. And I showed you where in Tim's records this can't be an open and shut case, because there are details that the FBI is still looking for. So it's kind of like a puzzle, and they're looking for all the pieces in the puzzle. Don't know what those pieces are, because of course they're not going to tell the public. And of course the news has really slowed down on this case. Like, the news isn't really giving out any information. So thanks to Shar Time for answering a question of mine. She uses Pacer. Hey, Tanja. She uses Pacer to get information. So I'm going to have to bite the bullet and, pay for Pacer or whatever, so that I can get information as it hits, because I don't want, the secondhand information. I want to get it lickety split. So I'm going to have to do a Pacer account and go ahead and bite the bullet on that. But I don't mind, because there are so many people out there who are doing criminal activity. It's ridiculous. And I also had another story for you guys. Let me look this up. I was going to do this story by itself, but since we're talking about idiots, Big Drake said, I haven't heard anything new since the lawyer changes. I know. The only thing that we had that was new was Tim wants the addresses for the witnesses. Thank you, Eat with Philly Phil. I was just talking about you. About to start cooking soon. Sis wanted to show support. Thank you. I was just giving you a shout out. Did you hear me? Everybody, Philly Phil is in the house. My sister, y'all. Say hi. Show her some love. Yes, girl. My live will be over soon, and I probably will be watching you cook, because I'm obsessed with Philly Phil's channel. Did y'all know that? Kathleen Bailey. Hi, Kathleen. I don't Charles have enough experience to open a restaurant, seeing him on Sweetie Pies in the past. I don't either. I don't see that. That's why I was like, is he trying to be a competitor or something? Like, I don't know. Okay, so check this out, you guys. R. Kelly's associate pleads guilty to bribing a witness. R. Kelly's associate pleads guilty to bribing a witness. This thing right here is getting rough and tough. Do you understand what I'm saying? People are being bribed. People are lying. The story of R. Kelly's allegedly underhanded movements to get free just continues to get longer and longer. One of his friends is now in trouble for attempting to make a potential witness and testifier an offer they couldn't refuse. As spotted on page 6, the Step in the Name of Love Singers Associated is now wrapped up in his own legal troubles. On Tuesday, February 2nd, Richard Arline pleaded guilty to bribery. During a virtual hearing in Brooklyn federal court, the 31-year-old admitted that he was one of Kelly's henchmen when it came to hushing someone who could potentially derail any changes of the crooner being found innocent. God. So it goes on to say that me and another person offered Jane Doe, whoever, money for her and not to go forward with her complaint or testimony against Robert Kelly. No. I knew what I did was wrong. The co-defendant went on to detail how Kelly was in on play. Rob, if I had talked to Rob on the phone and Rob got the money, he's going to pay blank, blank, blank to be quiet. So Arlen said in documents, like if I had a way to talk to Rob, being next to him and telling him what's going on without anybody listening to, no feds, nobody, he's going to pay her blank off to be quiet. She got too much. She's got too much. So Arlen's case is related to Kelly's Mann Act transportation. Mann Act's coercion and enticement charges. Arline is facing up to 15 years in prison. He'll learn his fate this summer since the sentencing is set for June the 9th. You guys, oh my God. Jesus. I am so shocked. I'm sorry. I'm so shocked. So they're paying people to be quiet. Like, listen, let me give you a few $1,000s so you don't have to go, on the stand. Now, here I am. This is how stupid I am, y'all. I'm thinking that he's going to give somebody money to testify, not to shut up. No, you can't do this. You can't go and testify. You can't testify against R. Kelly. Do you know who he is? He's R. Kelly. You can't do that. Are you kidding me right now? I don't care how famous you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what your status is in the world. If you show up and do some mess, then it needs to be a mess for you. How are you going to? And then you got caught doing it. Dude, really? Can we put R. Kelly and his associates in that same pile with Tim as being the world's dumbest criminals? Can that be the new reality show and we just pile all these people up? Can we do that? The world's dumbest ever. Because, oh my God, who does that? These people, they give me such grief. They give me such, if I had pearls, I would clutch them right now. Like, it just drives me bananas how crazy these people are. I can't even believe. You know what it looks like? What it looks like at this particular point in time, you guys, it's looking like he knows he's not coming out of prison. Just like that other person we were just talking about. So I guarantee y'all, it just dawned on me. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it just dawned on me. Tim wants the names and the addresses. Maybe he's going to try to pay them off. He wants the names and addresses so he can make them a deal not to testify. And had I not just read R. Kelly's dumb associate's answer for why he did this, I wouldn't have put two and two together. Either he's going to threaten them not to show up, or he's going to try to pay them off. Because remember, Tim's not completely 100% broke. Now the question is, if in fact Tim does something like that, because of course he doesn't have the money in prison with him in the jailhouse, but if he were to do something like that, who do you guys think Tim would get to carry out that mission? 34 of y'all in here. If Tim is paying off people, or if he's threatening people to not get on the witness stand and testify against him, who do you think on the outside would be helping Tim on the inside? You know what, Big Drake? I absolutely agree with you. R. Kelly got one of his associates to do this crap, just like Tim. Tim probably said, shoot, if R. Kelly can do it, I can do it too. I'm sorry. Somebody got on to me so bad for laughing at this case. Somebody let me have it in the comments. They're just like, I'm so glad that you find humor in this, because this is just disgusting. And I'm like, stupidity is funny to me. You're gonna get caught regardless. So of course Tim's probably not going to, that wish is not going to get granted. It's probably not going to get granted. You would have to have a valid reason as to why you want this. But I mean, come on. Oh my God. R. Kelly's associate pleads guilty to bribing a witness. I guarantee y'all that Tim has this up his sleeve, and that's why he wants those addresses. He wants to pay some people off. He wants to, listen, don't testify against me. Oh, why didn't I think of that before? Why did that just pop in my head? Like, come on. Okay, look, this has nothing to do with anything, but I know y'all have heard this story. So a black woman goes viral after using Gorilla Glue in her hair. Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is currently trending on Twitter, but not for any reason you'd expect. Okay, before I move on, the dumbness of this just blows my mind. Big Drake. I'm a little bit of a clown sometimes, I have to admit. But listen, you guys, listen, look it. So an Instagram user by the name of Tessia went viral after she posted a video showing off her hairstyle that she claims has been tacked for one whole month. Inquiring minds might want to know how she got her hairstyle to last that long and in such pristine condition. Well, folks, Tessica substituted her usual got-to-be hairspray she revealed she ran out of for Gorilla Glue spray. If you've ever used any Gorilla Glue product, you know dang well it should never go in your hair. However, I'm the old lady, and she's up to 273.1 thousand followers. I'm sure she is. This is the girl that said she glued her. What is up with those eyelashes? Okay.
Hey y'all, for those of y'all that know me know my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this. Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea. Y'all, look. My hair It don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! My hair. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this. If you
Wow.
ever run out of got to be glue spray, don't ever use this unless you want your hair to be like that.
Listen, I don't know if you guys believe her or not. At first, when I saw it, I had a hard time believing this person. But listen, Twitter user Raven Darkholm shared the clip on Twitter, leading it to be viewed over 500,000 times. And retweeted over 3,000 times while sparking tons of conversation about Tessica's decision to use the indestructible household adhesive. In a second clip, Tessica proved her hair is pretty much stuck by covering it in shampoo without a so much a strand popping out of place. It actually shined it up nicely. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys seen this? Big Drake said, would her hair not stay in place, so Gorilla Glue was the best option? I I didn't believe it at first. At first, Big Drake, I thought she's just playing around, but she put that shampoo on her hair and, lathered it up and it didn't do anything, and then she wiped it off. Oh, God. Reed said that Charles created it in January 4th, 2021. So he says Robbie gave him furniture and equipment. Okay. He disabled it. He took down the Instagram post. $200,000. Oh, okay. Reset. That's really taking a chance. Wow, Gorilla Glue. Listen. My thing is this. As a former cosmetologist, does your hair not grow? Because if your hair has been stuck down to your head that for that length of time, you should at least have some new growth, right? Unless the Gorilla Glue has completely halted any form of growth, you should have some new growth. It's been a month. Okay? It's been a month. Big Drake said what's messed up is the next morning you're gonna work trying to remove the pillowcase from your hair. I mean, if she's washed her hair for 15 times and it still won't come loose, like, first of all, how did you know it was going to dry clear? Hi, Angela. Angela said, I saw that, and that lady with the Gorilla Glue put the S in stupid. This is so very nasty. I mean, like, it's unbelievable to me. It literally is unbelievable. I'm just sitting here in awe of the stupidity, for real. Shout out to the 35 here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys just made my day by being here and listening to me rant and rave and go on and on about Tim Norman. Like, I'm just over the shenanigans. I want the trial to get underway. I want them to set a tentative date for the trial. You know what I'm saying? So that Andre can, have peace and his family can have, peace. Because it's got to be hard when, a loved one passes away and you don't have all the details. And it's been years. It's been years. And because of a very young baby losing his life, none of these old cold cases would have even been brought back up. I mean, because Andre was a cold case, remember? In the beginning? The family wanted to know what happened to Andre, but they didn't have a clue. They had a suspect. I suspect Tim, the uncle. I suspect. But they had no proof. My thing is, with this case, and it has definitely slowed down in the media, because none of the news, none of the blogs, none of the newspapers are talking about this. My whole thing is, when you do get to the trial and you get up on the stand and everybody is taking the stand, Will Tim take the stand, or will he be allowed to? Would anybody, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Are we going to hear a testimony from Tim? And is he gonna keep saying the same stupid stuff over and over, which is, I was set up, I was framed? After all this time and all these months, bail was denied. Just about everything Tim has asked for is denied. This stupid request that he just requested is what gonna be denied? Because like I said, he's gonna like mess with the trial. He'll try to get, some information. If the request is denied, he'll probably try to hire somebody with a half a brain on the outside to go and get his, information. But there are and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is the first time I've even heard of witnesses in the Tim Norman case. Hello, they're actual witnesses. Ree said, they say the Gorilla Glue girl checked into the ER. TMZ. I would have. But I mean, at best, the only thing she can do is wait for it to grow out. I mean, let me look this up. Son of a biscuit. Let's see. Let's look this up. The Gorilla Glue girl checked into the ER. Oh my God. Oh, look. According to a salon owner and celebrity hairstylist, Tiara Milton, she said you should never use industrial glue products on your hair. Duh. Citrus-based products might help loosen the glue bond out, but this is an extreme case. Why didn't she try oil? Tessica posted an update thanking everyone for their concern. She said, thanks for you guys' encouraging words and ideas to get rid of this forever ponytail. I will try some today when I get off from work, and I will keep you guys posted. By the way, if you see me walking around with a headscarf or a head whatever, just mind your business. Oh my God. If you are like us and find yourself invested in Jerica's hair outcome, you'll have to check back on, because we have no glue. Haha. We mean clue how this is going to end. And you said that she checked into the emergency room. Oh my God. Ugh, so ridiculous, you guys. So ridiculous. That is hilarious. Big Drake, at least if she used that Gorilla tape, she could just cut out the tape. This means that she now has to cut it all off. I don't see any other way. I didn't even think about like oil or citrus, but I know the original Gorilla Glue, sir. There's no amount of oil, there's no amount of citrus, nothing. That stuff is set. That stuff says it activates when water hits it. So if your hair was wet when you put the stuff on, that's what makes it bond, is that water. And when I tell you Gorilla Glue is some of the strongest glue on this planet, if not the strongest, I'm scared of Gorilla Glue, for real, to be honest with y'all. I used some one time. I did not know that it was going to foam up. Like, you just put it somewhere and then you squirt it with the water, and the water gets in there, and next thing you know, it starts growing. I'm like, no. So I don't know about the Gorilla Glue in the spray can. I've never seen it in the spray can. Just, why would you think that's okay? And before you actually do it, why didn't you read the back of the can? It's not the same. It's not even used for your hair. Angela says, I agree, but it's even harder when your uncle is suspected to have murdered his nephew. I know. And I know everybody's just, going through it. You know what I'm saying? I just like Michelle Griggs. I pray for her often. I couldn't imagine. Miss Robbie, same thing. I wish that the two families could, like, merge together, bond together, or whatever, because I know Michelle Griggs and Miss Robbie, were very close, close enough to where Michelle sent her son Andre to live with Miss Robbie, and now she's, regretting that decision. But at this particular point in time, Andre had graduated high school and he was an adult. So, you know what I'm saying? It's really nobody's fault. He was a grown man. So the thing is, with him losing his life, it wouldn't have made a difference, if he was in Miss Robbie's care or not. He decided that he wanted to go to, the studio. He didn't know that Terica was going to set him up. He didn't know that, Terica was going to roll up and talk about some stupid pants or whatever, that she had a gift for him and all this kind of stuff, blase, blase. Andre didn't know any of this, you know. But the one thing he did know, that he told his sisters, and his side of the family, hey, if anything ever happens to me, look at Tim. That's what he said. That's what I know he said for sure. If anything ever happens to me, look at Tim. Ree said there is a picture of her in the ER with a white cream. Oh, you lie. Okay. I have to go see this. Wait a minute. Gorilla. Yes, Gorilla Glue Spray. I got 3 letters out, and oh my God, everybody knows what I'm talking about. The woman cringeworthy hair mishap involving Gorilla Glue is going viral on TikTok. The woman who put Gorilla Glue in her hair goes to the ER. Okay, got it. Thanks, Ree. All right, let me share my screen for this. You mustn't miss this. Check this out. Gorilla Glue hairdo. TikToker checks into the ER after rubbing alcohol tip. Oh dear. So it looks like the TikToker who put Gorilla Glue in her hair is done with at-home remedies after getting bombarded with tips from just about everyone, including Gigi itself, Gorilla Glue, because she's finally checked into a hospital and is already being attended to. So she checked into a hospital, and she shows a picture on her Instagram of the hospital where she's going, and little crying emojis. Aw. So Tessica Brown posted photos Saturday of herself going to an emergency room in what appears to be a Chalmette, Louisiana. So I know where that is. So the photo she threw up from outside the facility was captioned with nothing but a couple of teary-eyed emojis. So she posted another photo of her face lying down on the bed with a healthcare worker above her with gloves. It looks like some type of white cream was applied to help her scalp with the removal of the sticky substance, which has been stuck in place for a month. Again, I ask you, where is the new growth? Her hair might grow slow. I don't know, but a month? You got no new growth after a whole month? Shh, not my hair. Shoot, that's why I hate short haircuts on me, because I'm like a man. I have to go get a haircut like every week. So she's got to have some new growth under there. Listen, tons of people are sending her well wishes, nothing that while the situation is somewhat humorous, it's also super serious and probably not very enjoyable. Some celebs have even shouted her out, including Chance the Rapper. Chance said, I'm glad MFS actually supporting her through this. When I watched the video the second time, it was hard to laugh because I couldn't tell Shortly genuinely didn't know she had actually put one of the world's most powerful adhesives in her blank. I hope she recovers well. That was really sweet. So yeah, the woman who made a huge mistake by substituting Gorilla Glue spray adhesive for her normal hair is at her wit's end. So again, this is what everything looks like. I am like in awe. Like I can't even how is this okay?
I listen to music all night.
I'm gonna mute that until this commercial goes because this is not a YouTube commercial. I don't want to get in trouble for it. But how? Ay vey. It's glue. Like when I say it's super glue, it's beyond super glue. Did it not hurt your scalp? Like, ugh. How much did you put on your head?
Hey y'all, for those of y'all that know me know my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this. Gorilla Glue spray. Bad, bad, bad idea. Y'all, look. My hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! My hair. So I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you ever run out of Got to Be glue spray, don't ever use this.
So here we go with the shampoo. Just straight shampoo. No water, just straight shampoo.
Watch. Look.
And then she
y'all,
wipes it
look.
away.
Look, you wipe it off and nothing happens.
Nothing happened. It just got shiny.
This is the life that I'm living at this point. Like, this is the life that I guess I'm gonna have to live. Yeah. Look.
Oh my God. That was classic. Oh my God. This girl. Stop with the shenanigans. Let me see what you guys are talking about. It looks perfect, Reset. Her hair is laid. Angela, it is sad. It's a sad situation. And Reset is so entertaining. I can't stop laughing. She is in a real sticky situation. That's crazy. It did look perfect. If this prevents growth from now on, she's going to hate doing things for views. Right, because I don't see any new growth. When you first hear it, you think it's a prank, but now we're all in shock. I did think it was a prank. I thought it was a prank. But now that she's actually in the hospital and they're like trying to help her, just imagine your video and your face and your mistake have all gone viral. These people at the hospital know who you are. There are people there going, oh, you're the Gorilla Glue girl. Like, she could endorse Gorilla Glue for the rest of her life and never have to work again. If anybody would be, endorsing Gorilla Glue, it would be her. Oh, Lordy. Okay, listen, we've been on for an hour. Shout out to the 40 in the house. Big Drake said, and she did it a month ago. That's what she said, and just started to do something about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, as a chocolate girl myself, I know that if I do my hair like that, I want it to stay a couple of weeks. I don't want it to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you'll see spraying, the oil sheen so the oil can get down to the scalp or whatever. But we want it to stay. We don't want it to stay a whole month. You have to really hate combing your hair. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you should have seen it, kind of, getting loose, coming loose or whatever. So I'm not really sure. I don't know. Big Drake said, ironically, this will boost sales for people who would use it responsibly. That's what I'm saying. Bree Ray Vlogs, perfect quick weave mold. Angela, it was by choice. Is that my daughter? is my kid in here? When she pat her head and I heard it. That was the Oh my God, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm telling you. Bree, is that my child? Bree, is that you? That's my daughter's name. I didn't know she was vlogging. Are you a vlogger now? Bree Ray Vlogs. Is that my baby? Like, seriously. Are you vlogging now? I'm just asking, like, my daughter's 29 years old. Like, she could be vlogging. Like, overnight. Let me just do a YouTube channel is what I need to do. But anywho. All right, guys, my hour is up. This was a blast. I had so much fun. That's what I said. She should try. What didn't I just say that a few minutes ago? That's not, you know what? If there is such a thing as glue remover, like for Gorilla Glue, I wonder if that's what they'll do in the hospital. That is not a bad idea. I would definitely have tried oil at home. I don't know about glue remover. I don't know what's in glue remover. You know what I'm saying? It may be something that eats your hair. I know she doesn't want to be bald, but at this point, all you can do is cut it off. I don't think her hair would be salvaged. Yeah, I figured. Bree Ray Vlogs is my kid, you guys. Y'all say hi to Bree. Yes, this is your kid. I mean, there's a few Brees out here in the world. So you're vlogging now? Do I need to subscribe to? Let me subscribe. Are you subscribed to your own baby though? Did you know your baby? I gotta do her other video too. Come to think of it, I still have her footage in my phone. We're becoming a YouTube family. That's what's happening. All of us are gonna have a YouTube channel eventually. I bet you if my dad could do a YouTube channel, he would literally blow up because he's one of the best ministers on the planet. I think you may have made this account for me. Remember, I should use it, but I don't. You should use it. Okay. There you go. So now you have the blue uniform on. My kid is officially a mod. So yeah. You definitely should use it. Make the YouTube money, girl. What you waiting on? Oh, WD-40. That's a good idea too. Ree said, I'm going on Twitter after this to read the Gigi Girl memes. Good night. All right, listen, my hour was up 8 minutes ago. Ree is absolutely right. I got to get out of here. But thank you guys for coming in. And listen, you guys should encourage Bree Ray Vlogs. My daughter really does need to start her own channel. Yes. And get on that. Get that YouTube money right quick. My daughter has 5,000 friends on Facebook. She could get her 1,000 subscribers in a day. She said, I'm the only Bree Ray mom. Okay, fine. You're the only Bree Ray. Nobody else with that name. Scout's honor. Big Drake said it's bad when Gorilla Glue was trying to give her advice. Hey y'all, and yes, post her shoe tying video. Yes, that would be a good video. You should send me that video so I can make her like a little intro. This is how you learn to tie. My grandbaby knows how to tie her shoes. She turned 5 years old in December. She is the cutest. I'm gonna turn her into like an Instagram model for real. Like, She needs to be on Instagram. She actually has a fan page on Facebook. Yeah, she does. Honesty Danielle is her name. I didn't put her last name. I just said Honesty Danielle. People are nosy. They don't need to know all that. But she has a YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm fixing it. Can you be a YouTube model? You know how they do Instagram models? Is there such a thing as a YouTube model? I'm going to look that up. Yes, Bree, on Twitter. Why do you think I'm always on Twitter? Gave the information. They tweeted her back. And now she's in the emergency room with some nurse rubbing cream all over her head. Somebody should be telling the nurse in the emergency room, got any oil, WD-40, glue remover, anything like that. I'm sure the maintenance man at the hospital or whoever, has got to have some stuff like that around somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, it has been real. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Guess what? Before I leave, we are at 9,000 subscribers. Oh my God. This much from 10,000 subscribers. So when I do hit 10,000 subscribers, we are going to have a party. We're going to have fun. I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who likes my videos, who comments on my videos,